Hello and welcome back to Woody's Travels. It is day 10 here on this Florida adventure, and you note that I say Florida today, not Orlando, because we are at the Kennedy Space Center. We've just made the drive over from Orlando. It was about an hour and 20, an hour and 15 minutes this morning. Very steady drive, just straight out east, out here to the Kennedy Space Center. Already pre-booked tickets last night as well, so we can just stroll straight in when we get there. You can see there's already some rockets on show straight ahead, and there's a few over there to the left hand side as well. So I'll bring you guys along for the day, show you exactly what it's like here at the Kennedy Space Center, and then later we're going to head up to Buc-Ee'S, which I'm excited for. It's Alex's first time going to a Buc-Ee'S.
Yep.
She's going to get some beaver nuggets, which she thought was real beaver meat.
Yes, it is.
She actually did think they were beaver meat. For the record, it's not beaver meat. It's like some golden nugget popcorn sweet treat type thing, not actual beaver. And then we're going across to Daytona Beach. So the Buc-Ee'S is up towards Daytona Beach, about an hour north. So we'll actually go to the beach itself this afternoon, probably like 3-4 o'clock. Should still be really warm with good sun exposure by that point. Enjoy a few hours at the beach, and then probably head down to the bottom of Daytona Beach because there is supposed to be a rocket launch tonight. Now we would have done the day differently and come here later and come to watch it here, but there's only certain rocket launches that there's actually like an official launch party for, and this isn't one of them. I think it's only like the big NASA ones or something like that where they actually do the launch, and this is so there's been 2 SpaceX ones the past few days, and this is actually taking some satellites into the air, I believe for Amazon. So Amazon and Jeff Bezos are starting their own little space satellite campaign to rival SpaceX and Starlink, what Elon Musk's got going on. So apparently that's what's being launched tonight, so we'll wait and see. Hopefully if that launch goes to plan, it's due to go up about 7 PM tonight. So stay tuned for today. We've got lots of stuff planned. If you are new around here, smash that subscribe button as always. If you like today's video, leave a thumbs up, and if you've got any comments, drop them down below in the comment section. Some more rockets over there. We've just got in now, and there's a number of rockets here. There's about 7 rockets stood up, and then there's a big one laying down at the back as well. So we're going to take a walk through. We're just kind of going with the flow and seeing what we see. There's some bloke doing a tour somewhere as well, so you can probably hear him over me. Where's the first place we've got to stop?
Starbucks.
Mission Starbucks was a success. What did you get?
Iced caramel macchiato.
Iced caramel macchiato. Being consumed here in the Garden of Rockets. So this is probably the biggest rocket we can see nearby. I think it's bigger than that green one there. As for what rocket it is, so I think this is Saturn 1B. I think that's what it says. See, I'm still walking alongside it. It's absolutely huge. Yeah, Saturn 1B it says, this one. And then this big green one here, it's a very different shape, very pointy shape on it. That's another NASA rocket. And it says this is an industry workhorse, and this is the Delta II rocket here. Apparently it ushered in a new era of space flight. Look at that, huge. That is 128 feet, also known as 39 meters. So the first inside place we're going to go is this Hyperdeck VR experience, IMAX. We'll see what this is like. I've no idea what to expect on this, we're just kind of taking it one step at a time. So let's give the Hyperdeck VR experience a sample. this hyperdeck is some like VR experience room thing. Not sure entirely what you have to do, but it's full like immersive experience in there, so I'm gonna give it a try. You might have to reserve spaces for it, but we managed to get a walk on. He did say we got a reservation, but there's only 2 of us, so we just got pretty much straight on. So once these guys are finished, we're jumping in and we'll have a bash.
New training simulator. It's the near future, and NASA's lunar colony is running dangerously low on resources. Your mission is to gather and deliver minerals to the lunar outposts before they run out.
So over your eyes where you can see. Good.
The record. Look who came out on top. Big win on the rocket shooting game. We basically went up to space and went onto this like spacecraft and just had to, it's all like virtual reality stuff, had to shoot some rocks and things like that. Big 10,000 feet.
8,000.
It's an L for Alex. So they smell nice. A lot of sweet things and popcorn. There's some IMAX thing going on here as well. This might be the actual IMAX thing we're looking at before. Deep Sky. See what this is. It's time for a cinematic experience. We're just waiting for something. Oh look, making a pizza on the space station.
This is the kind of thing I want to watch, you see. Big pizza queen. Hell yeah.
That's a lot of pepperoni, wow. We just watched the film. It went on for about half an hour, 40 minutes in the IMAX cinema. The quality on it was incredible, and I found it quite interesting. Someone didn't.
Far too long.
But I thought it was pretty good. It basically talked about, well, more sort of about the future of space travel, and just sort of went into depth with like sort of the things that SpaceX are doing and the new moon missions that are happening, just all sorts of stuff like that. So we are walking around now this big ass rocket up here. I think this is where you can go inside this hangar and see some of the old rockets. So this is Space Shuttle Atlantis at the Kennedy Space Center right here, this big one. And we're going to go inside and see what's in there. So we're walking underneath Atlantis right now. He absolutely loves it.
Caution map, so our automatic doors will close for the next showing. Thank you for your cooperation.
So there's the Atlantis Space Shuttle, and then in front of us we've also got a telescope as well. Big old NASA telescope there. And astronaut. Another astronaut up here. There's a few astronauts floating around here. You basically get shown like a video thing through there, and then it brings you into this area here to come and see Atlantis. And there is a rear view of Atlantis. Look at the size of them rockets. Those thrusters are absolutely huge. Massive thrusters then. Some more things down here as well. Oh, there's like a scale model down there of it as well. What do you think of Atlantis?
Yeah, it's groovy.
It's groovy.
It's big.
Big and groovy. Definitely a cool sight to see. Oh, it's a slide as well. Oh, do we go down by the slide?
No.
Oh, right, can we?
If you want it.
So I'm going down by the slide. How to get down.
Nose gear touchdown.
Then you come down the slide. After that, you come to the shuttle launch experience. So, gonna see what this is.
Ride simulator, like taking off in the space.
Excited? It's like back at the theme parks.
Whoa! I mean, these things, they weigh 4 million pounds and it explodes off of that pad. By the time
As you climb through the hatch, the orbiter already seemed like it's a really moving thing. Then they pulled back the access arm and left. Everybody else is smart enough to get out of the area fast. And you and your crewmates are strapped to the reason why. Within 400 feet of the pad, the flames and heat from the engines will kill you. Within 800 feet, the sound will kill you. Within 4,000 feet, the snakes and alligators might kill you because all that low-frequency vibration really stirs them up. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's back up to T-minus 10 seconds. Those sparks are hydrogen pre-burners or sparklers. They help prevent a fire or explosion by burning off any excess fuel around your vehicle. At T-minus 6.6 seconds, the main engine will ignite. You'll hear a loud roar, and you'll feel a big rumbling. After the main engines start, you'll feel the shuttle sway forward a little, but don't worry. It's engineered to come back to vertical before you go. That's what we call the twang. You're getting a lot of power from those main engines, but you're going to need even more to get to orbit. That's where the solid rocket boosters, or SRBs, come in. These guys were the most powerful solid fuel rocket engines ever flown. The SRBs ignite when the countdown gets to 0, and believe me, you'll know it. Once you fire the SRBs, you can't turn them off. So you're going somewhere. You better just hope it's up.
Ready for lift off? Tip it up. I said we're tipping up.
Normally the astronauts would have to wait like that for a couple of hours, so just sit tight. I'll be back. You're clearing the tower. All engines look good. Now roll in and get down to it. Mach 1. 0 to the speed of sound in less than a minute.
Serious change going on.
Drop back up to 104%.
Doing some serious jiggling now.
3, 2, 1. Hear that? Negative return? That means if something goes wrong now, you don't have enough fuel to put back to the launch site at the Kennedy Space Center. Fortunately, everything's normal, at least for now. Guess I spoke too soon.
Your head
See,
might right down.
that's what it's like in a training simulation. The diabolical sim soup and your trainers are always throwing emergencies at you. Let's see how the crew does.
Something's going wrong.
ET means that you're losing air pressure. The cabin leak is never a good thing. Your flight deck crew is working on the problem now. Ever been to Zaragoza, Spain before? Well, if they can't fix it, you'll be landing there in a few minutes.
We've closed the cabin room.
like leaning forward. Why are they like leaning
Wave
forward?
goodbye to the external tank and say hello to outer space.
We are in space. We're in space. Like leaning forward now, like riding the seatbelt.
All the men and women of NASA, thank you for joining us on this adventure.
Time to land the spacecraft.
Oh gosh. Gosh. Hey.
You look good.
Very hot in here.
What?
Very hot.
Give me off. Simulator experience done. Alex, what do you think of it?
Huh?
Simulator experience done. What did you think of it?
Is that right?
It was alright. I think that's as good as we're getting today. Until we get to Buc-Ee'S and she gets some beaver nugs inside her.
I'm a hungry girl.
She's hungry. She's hungry and she's hangry.
Just hungry.
We've pretty much cleared up the Kennedy Space Center now. There's not like a million things to do here. You could spend a while here, but actually, a lot of it would be just sitting watching videos and things like that. So we've pretty much boxed it off, I think. So time to head off. Maybe grab something for the road. But yeah, it's pretty much done here at the Kennedy Space Center. Been here for like 3 hours, I think, which is, yeah, 3 hours. I think that's pretty solid, to be fair. 3 hours. We're just working through now, and there is a Mars rover there. You can go and sit inside that if you want a photo taken there. We are going to have a quick look before leaving at these bus tours and see if we can jump on a bus tour and go around, because apparently it takes you to go see like Saturn V or something like that, one of the famous rockets. So that would be quite cool to do. So we're going to go through there now and see when the next one goes, and we'll go from there. And if we do this, then this will be the last thing that we do before heading off to Buc-Ee'S. Bus time!
These Redstone rockets were formerly ballistic missiles provided to NASA by the U.S. Army. In October of 1958, NASA formally organized
one of the most popular launch complexes in the United States. 82 space shuttle missions from that location, and most all of the
So this is exactly how it was for Apollo 8 apparently.
Right here, where it actually happened. Mankind is about to leave his planet behind and journey to another. It is one of those rare moments when history is not being made.
The engines are on. 4, 3,
Saturn V rocket. Wow. If we thought the other one was big, then this is like off the scale, huge. This is like insanely big. Wow. We've got all the Apollo and memorabilia and stuff, all the missions all down there. Look at the size of that. That is absolutely huge. What do you think?
We are about to start a free walking tour of the Apollo Saturn V.
Absolutely massive. The sheer scale of this thing is mental. The most powerful rocket that's ever gone up. Apparently SpaceX are building one that's even more powerful, but it's not done a mission yet. I think that's like one that's going to be doing the Mars mission and all that, but yeah, in terms of rockets that's actually flown, this is the most powerful one. There's a different part of it. It's taken me a moment just to actually walk the length of it, because it is absolutely massive. There's the moon landing craft down there, just past the Moon Rock Cafe. This is the actual landing craft here. It's amazing. Apparently here you can actually touch a piece of the moon. It's an actual moon rock. Touch it.
Wow.
What? Rocky. And that is the rover thing there that they drove on the moon. There's some equipment as well. Right, we've seen the big old rocket. We did get something from the gift shop as well to keep ticking over, because I'd eaten nothing all day and Alex has eaten...
Nothing.
I thought you had food.
I've had nothing.
Okay, we both had nothing today.
I've had a coffee.
She had a coffee, okay. That's so we've had one coffee for Alex and nothing for me. So I've got these mini Chips Ahoy and Alex has got the...
Fabulous.
And?
Pepsi Max.
So we're going to wait for the bus back now. I reckon we won't be on the next bus, there's quite a few people ahead, so just to wait and see when it comes, and then it's yeah, Operation Buc-Ee'S. What's that saying about buses? You wait all day and then 3 turn up at once. 5? Oh, there's 2 more back there, but that first one's been sat there for ages, so we've got 3 buses now, so we can finally get out of here. We've been waiting for about 10-15 minutes for any more buses to appear, so yeah, on the way very shortly, back to the car at Buc-Ee'S for about 4 o'clock, I'd say, maybe just 4. About 4 o'clock at Buc-Ee'S, hopefully. We are officially done here at the Kennedy Space Center, so it is time to head north to Daytona Beach to Buc-Ee'S. Still got plenty of sunlight left in today, still got a good couple of hours by the time we get up there. So we're gonna head up to Buc-Ee'S, get some food, get merched up, and then head to Daytona Beach. There could be 2 rocket launches tonight as well, there is another SpaceX rocket sending some more Starlink satellites up into the atmosphere, apparently going off about 10 PM tonight. It's not confirmed yet. The Amazon one's 100% going ahead at like 7 PM, so we'll definitely see that one. And if the SpaceX one's going up tonight as well, that one's literally just come up when I checked it now. It wasn't even on there last night. So that's a new one that's on there, so we could get 2 launches tonight from the East Coast. We made it! Buc-Ee'S. Let's go in and sample some greatness. I'm going to show you guys the huge forecourt as well for all the petrol pumps. It's huge. Here we go, Buc-Ee'S. Here he is, the man himself, Mr. Bucky Buckington. Look, and that's all the way down there is petrol pumps. 2 rows of petrol pumps all the way there. I dread to think how many there are. Just look at this here. Look at the salaries here for Buc-Ee'S. Talk about a career choice. $225,000 to be a GM at Buc-Ee'S. Sign me up. Look at all these ice containers as well. Literally all of these have got ice in. And it's only $1 or $1.99 for ice. There's your Easter inflated Buc-Ee in there. And your Buc-Ee'S rubber ring as well. All the Buc-Ee'S Easter merch still on sale here. Just look at this. So much goodness everywhere. Look, so if we go to the right, look, there's all this food things over here. Look at this. So they've got the sugared nuts and the fudge. They've got beaver chips, they've got brisket sandwiches, fresh made, fried chicken sandwich, apple pie, club melts, which has got all of that on it. Look, it's all made here, literally fresh in store. Glazed pecan nuts, cashews, almonds, all here. These like brownie selection boxes, look at them. These like brownie selection boxes, all done fresh here. Blondies, praline, all this goodness here. And look here. Look at all this beef jerky. You like beef jerky?
I like beef jerky.
Alex likes beef jerky. Look at all the selections here. Cherry maple, bohemian garlic, peppered, Korean barbecue, sweet and spicy, mesquite, teriyaki, lemon pepper. So many. Pepper turkey as well, hot and spicy. Look, you've got chicken and fries here. There is the cheesesteak burrito, chicken burrito, veggie burrito, brisket burrito, Texas cheesesteak burrito. So much. All these foods here. Look at the selection here. All these sweet treats. Look at those. Look at the size of that cinnamon roll there. That is huge. So much stuff.
We're right at the minute, thank you.
All the drinks. Well, only $1.19 for a large refill as well. That's it. And then you got some of the merch. Probably more t-shirts and things. I know I've got this one at home. Look at it. Only $9.98. I'll have to get the red one to be fair. Or actually, would it be silly to get one of these? Get a big Stanley. It's only $12. Only $12 for that giant mug. Yeah, literally so much. So we'll just keep showing you what else we've got in the store. Well, it's like they're filming something for TV here. People are getting photos with this guy. I don't know who he is, but if anyone knows him, please let me know in the comments down below. Well, this is where the tortillas get made, right in store. Fresh tortillas being done by this guy here. Yeah, whoever this guy is, he's got like a whole TV setup here. I'm still not sure who he is exactly, but there's all this setup for the TV here. And then obviously they're filming back there with some guys. So we're just taking a walk through here. You got all the merch. And I'm gonna pick up one of these because I got a matching one of these from when I went to one in Alabama. So I've got this exact one with a different location on, so I have to get that. And then there's literally everything you could want Buc-Ee'S related. Little Buc-Ee'S, clothing, Big bag of beaver nuggets. They take. Oh, it's not. It's a beaver nugget pillow.
No thanks. I want real beaver nuggets.
Oh, look. You can also get a Buc-Ee'S onesie as well. How cool. How cool is that? Right, we're going to have to take a proper look now and actually start filling this car up, because I can't do that whilst filming properly and seriously. So I'm going to take a look around, see what we're going to pick up food and merch wise, and then we'll give you an update. That's the delicious brisket there being put in the sandwiches. And these are some of the drinks that you can get. There's also like loads of drinks all the way down there. Buc-Ee'S haul complete. We've just spent $110 in Buc-Ee'S.
Oops.
So what we've had literally nothing to eat all day. So, well, we had some crisps and a little bag of cookies in the queue earlier waiting for the bus back to Kennedy Space Centre, and that's it. So I've got a pulled pork sandwich and a sliced brisket sandwich, and Alex has got a big ass chicken burrito, and
she's bursting. What did I get? Chopped brisket.
Chopped brisket, and we've both got sodas that are literally bigger than our heads. Only $1.19 for these though. We spent $110, but only $1.19 was on the soda. Crazy. So yeah, we're gonna scran these right now. I'm gonna try the sliced brisket sandwich first. So, give it a try. So I've been to Buc-Ee'S before once in Alabama, and I had a burrito, so I'm going for sandwiches this time instead. So it's basically got like a ketchup or something like that in it. I'll give it a try. Wow, that is good. That's how it's looking. The sliced brisket sandwich from Buc-Ee'S. I think these cost about $8 each, but wow, you get a lot in there. So good. It's so good. There's nothing like this in the UK, like a big ass petrol station that's got the curb appeal of Buc-Ee'S and the aura and the food to match. I don't know who that guy was either, but there was some guy in there and they had like a full film crew there filming him. No idea what for. But if you know who he is or why he was there here at Daytona Beach Buc-Ee'S, then do let us know. I'm quite curious to find out, because he had a full-on film crew with him. Brisket sandwich done. Time for a Carolina pulled pork. This was $7.48 for this one. Ooh, fucking saucy. That's how it's looking in there. Hopefully you can see it. Give this a bash now. Wow. I feel like a broken record saying this again, but this is like amazing. That's some really good pulled pork there. Look how thick it is and filled. There's so much in there. 2 Buc-Ee'S sandwiches completed. Literally bashed through in about 5-6 minutes. I was so hungry, but man, they taste good. And wash it down with a 10-litre cup of root beer. Alex has just bashed away through burrito. How was it?
Unreal.
Unreal.
I can't move.
She can't move, but she has got another little butty waiting for her right there to sample. It's some brisket, some chopped brisket, and it's got her name all over it.
A broken man.
Go on, get it down, yeah.
Oh god.
She can do it, can't she, guys?
That burrito better than Chipotle, I tell you.
Better than Chipotle? Wow. Controversial comments here on Woody's Travels. Buc-Ee'S burrito better than Chipotle burrito. Come on, you can do it. Do you like it? Tasty?
It's far too much on it though.
Get eating it.
I'll have to take some meat off that.
Just eat the whole thing.
I can't eat all that.
Why?
Look at how much fucking meat's on that.
Yeah?
That's too
sound.
much meat.
Go on, get your mouth around it.
No, I'm picking it. I'm picking some more. Fucking can't eat that.
That's serious scram there. That's some good food in there.
I'm just... Don't like that bit. Right.
Can you eat that then?
I'll try.
It tastes good though.
It does taste good, yeah. It's just a lot for me.
You can do it. We've been fasting all day.
It's not like the amount of food, it's just the amount of meat. Like, if
Right.
I want pasta, I could eat it.
Okay, well imagine it's pasta. What do you think?
Good.
Tasty?
Mhm.
Are you going to finish it all?
Not that. Take that one, hot dog.
For the dog?
Yeah.
Alright, get it scrunning. We are now going to sample some beaver nuggets. This is one of 4 bags of beaver nuggets that we've got.
Into them.
If we can get into them.
There you go. Can't do it.
Try again. There we go. That's how you do it. Beaver nugget. Mmm. Delicious. Try it. Like it.
I like beaver.
Yummy beaver nuggets. We have arrived at a very, very, very breezy Daytona Beach, but the actual beach itself does look quite nice. Quite white sand up here. Quite a lot of people out. You can see from the waves that it is quite breezy, and also from the trees as well. It is somewhat giving like Blackpool vibes with the amusement rides and the pier that's all boarded off and being renovated. So yeah, it does kind of give British seaside vibes. It's certainly very, very different to the beach vibes that I've experienced in like Miami and California. But here we are. It is lovely still on the beach, so we're going to get down there, enjoy this last bit of sun, and hopefully see a big rocket taking off into the sky down there, further down the coast, in about an hour, all being well. We've picked a spot here about 10 metres away from the water, so this is where we are right now. Hopefully you can see the sand. It's quite nice, quite compact, but it's a nice white sand. If you look straight down there, that's where we are hoping to see the rocket go up later. And as I pan round to the left, there's quite a few people on the beach. Got Alex hiding just down there, and the pier is up over there. But like I said before, it's been all renovated, so it looked quite nice in the pictures. But it's got all boards all over it, so yeah, it's like 6 PM now. Breezy, but it's nice and sunny. It's cloudy behind me, but it's fairly clear in front. So good sun coverage while we're sat here. So yeah, I'm going to double check now, see if I can catch a live stream, double check everything's good to go ahead with the rocket launch. And then yeah, we'll enjoy it from here. This is actually our first time at the beach here. If you've not seen any of the other vlogs from this little Florida Orlando series, and this is our first and probably only beach trip actually. We're here for 16 days in total, but we've been going to the parks quite a bit, and actually it's almost like you need to come to 3 weeks to properly smash out the parks and also get a few beach days in. That's what I did last time I came. I was here for about 25, 26 days. and you know that gave us a good chance to go to a few beach trips in over Tampa, St. Pete's, over that sort of way. But yeah, this time we've been so busy. Like we had like a shopping trip on Friday last week, and that was the first day. We did 6 days in a row, like just ticking off all the parks. Well, not all the parks, just working through the parks. We've still got 3 more to tick off this week, which is Blizzard Beach, Typhoon Lagoon, and Disney's Animal Kingdom. Plus, we're probably going to go back to Epcot Magical Kingdom one day, and I don't know. We've still got another spare day if we want to go. Either do a beach day, which we probably won't do. We'll probably do a parks day. Yet to say. I'm glad that we're not confined to some sort of strict schedule. We can just kind of go with the flow and do what we want to do. We've ticked off all the main things now, pretty much. There might be 1 or 2 little eateries or things to try and do, but for the vast part, everything we wanted to do, we've covered now in this first week or so. So, the next week is just ours to do what we want. Leaving the beach now. This sand is so like, it's like flour. It's kind of compacted here, but see if it shows it. Oops. Well, these bits here that have kind of not been compacted, like it's like further down the beach where there's not been this bit here, it is all like flour. This is all compacted here. It's actually a really nice beach here on Daytona. Like I said, it does kind of give Blackpool vibes, and we are walking past some people with a barbecue that also smells like weed, but aside from that, it's actually alright. Yeah, and how cool was that rocket launch? I feel like a little rocket lover now, seen a few, and that one was probably the clearest one that we've seen. So the first one we saw completely caught us by surprise in the car. The one last night, there was a bit of sort of light pollution where we were from the street lights, and it was kind of hard to focus in and get a really good video of it. We saw it pretty clear for ourselves, but we were still like 70 odd miles away. We were a little bit closer today, but we were still obviously, I don't know, like 50 odd miles up the coast. It was a bit cloudy, but it did actually come like towards us, so it went in like a northeasterly direction, so it's kind of coming back up. If it was going northwest, would have been even better, but obviously it's launched over the sea, so it's gone northeast. So we've still got a decent view of it, which hopefully has come through fine on the video that I got. There is another rocket launch tonight, so we should be able to watch that from our place, assuming it goes ahead. It's not confirmed yet, but I imagine it'll go ahead. And we are thinking now, Wednesday night, and we're going to a water park on Wednesday in the daytime, so we'll be wrapped up at like 6-7 o'clock. There's a launch at like 10 PM, and we're thinking, how often do you get to come and watch like rockets getting fired into the sky like that? So we thought, let's maybe take a trip to like Cocoa Beach, which is super close to the launch site. It's like an hour's drive, but for me, it's well worth it to see something as cool as that. And just 1 second on this. This is absolutely mad ride. It's slowing down a bit now, but that looks like an absolute death trap. I can't even tell if there's people on it. I don't think there is right now. I'm not sure. There was no one screaming. I can't see people in it, but it looks like an absolute death trap. That thing, I would not be getting in that. Not for fear of what it does, it's for fear of, well, not for fear of like the actual motion, more just for fear of it breaking or me dying, to be honest. But yeah, honestly, these rocket launches, I don't even recall them last time I came as well. I guess like SpaceX and what's going on now wasn't really a thing. I mean, this now obviously that was Amazon's first rocket launch, and that's Amazon trying to compete and putting their own satellites in space as well. So if anything, there's like a whole new space race now between like, the world's billionaires. Yeah, it seems to like attract a certain crowd of people here. It's all right in some senses, but then also, I mean, the fact of we've walked around a few times and you keep smelling weed, and weed is legal here in Florida still. So yeah, it's certainly an interesting place. It's like a lot of places in the UK as well. It's kind of like a rundown beach town. That's kind of how I describe it. One thing I would love to come to Daytona for though is the Daytona 500. I've not been to NASCAR yet, and NASCAR and college football are right up there with two things I'd love to do, like big time. So one day I will be here. In fact, hopefully I'm manifesting that the next time I am here is to watch the NASCAR Daytona 500. I'm putting that in the memory bank now. I'm manifesting it. Next time I'm here will be for the Daytona 500. Whenever it is, I don't know, but it's going to happen. This kind of shows an idea of sort of the economy around here in Daytona Beach. You can see liquidation sale, smoke shop. It's all just selling cheap crap. Again, there's a shop there that there's like gifts and beach shops. It's all just cheap crap, to be honest. That's all that's being sold here. There's no other way to describe it. Sorry to all the Daytona shop owners here, but it is just selling crap. And just I've been saying about it being a bit of an interesting place as well, in terms of the characters. A load of police just gone flying around as well with the sirens on, so Lord knows who they're chasing or what they're chasing, but yeah. Kind of glad to be leaving here now the sun's set and it's getting darker. That's one thing I will say. It's all very desolate around here. That building over there just looks completely abandoned. This shop here is just selling crap. Every single place up there as well, it's just either selling crap or it's like empty or abandoned businesses. Again, dead. That place is really dead. Abandoned. All abandoned. And this place here as well. May as well be abandoned. Another shop, yeah, to be fair, I think it is. Yeah. Pretty sure it's shut down that. If it's not shut down, it's going to be soon, because it looks pretty. Yeah. I'm not really sure what kept this place going or kept it in business or anything like that, but whatever it was, it's gone now, because there's a place there as well, Dirty Harry's. There's a few people in there. But everywhere just seems to sell like... I've not seen a shop yet that's not just selling cheap shit t-shirts. Like, it's very... further up there, there's a lot of like Trump merchandise and stuff like that. It's all just restaurants, pubs, bars, that sort of stuff, and like tat shops. But yeah, I wouldn't personally recommend coming here. It's alright for the beach, but unless you just want to sit on the beach for a bit, don't come with any expectation of having like food or drink or anything. Like, it's purely a place just for the beach.
There's a squirrel on the car.
What?
A squirrel on the car.
There's a squirrel on the car. Oh my god, look at this.
Hey guy.
Daytona Beach view. And just like that, another day is finished here in Florida. I think it's the first time we've actually got back somewhat early. I think we've always seemed to be getting back around like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight. Tonight we got back around 9 o'clock. Well, to be fair, last night wasn't too bad, but yeah, tonight and last night have probably been the two earlier nights of the whole trip. You know, there's been some nights where we were at Disney where we didn't get back, and the basketball as well, where we didn't get back until, 11, 12. I think one of the days it was something like 1 o'clock in the morning or half past midnight. So yeah, there's been some long days. Today was a long day in terms of driving. We did the drive over to, I'm the one who's doing all the driving here. Did the drive over to Cape Canaveral, which was about an hour and 20 minutes. Wasn't too bad of a drive, to be honest. And then the drive up to Daytona afterwards, that was about an hour. And then Daytona back to Davenport was about an hour and 20, an hour and 30 to get back. That drive just seemed to go on for a while. But I was sat behind the wheel driving, just seems to be going on forever and ever. And I tell you what, we talked a bit about some of the crazy driving here in Florida. We were going past one of the last toll booths, literally just a straight stretch of motorway. And there was a sign saying that like one of the lanes was closed. We're going past and there's loads and loads of police cars. Someone to flip the car upside down on a straight bit of road. Straight bit of road, upside down car at the side of the road. And that's the first time on this trip that I've seen it, but I had seen it before on my previous trip here. I've seen some cars upside down at the side of the road. And that's just like a really weird sight, because there's not like anywhere else in the world that I've been where, you see a lot of banged up cars here as well. People where they quite clearly had a lot of bumps and dinks and dents and like, you know, driving past people with bumpers hanging off. There was one person where the front bumper was missing, the rear bumper was missing, and the whole car was just covered in dents, like proper dents. It looked like a scrapyard challenge car. So yeah, that's one thing to brace yourself for if you are driving here. There can be some crazy drivers. I mean, the sort of person who can flip a car upside down on a straight piece of motorway is, you know, clearly a danger. So just something to bear in mind as well. I know I've talked about it a few times, so it's just something to mention. It's not scary driving here at all. You've just got to keep your wits about you because there can be a few people with interesting driving styles. So what have we done today? We've been to Cape Canaveral, which was really cool, more specifically to the Kennedy Space Center. So as you've probably seen from previous episodes, I've mentioned and shown that we've seen a few rocket launchers from afar. Well, now I've actually been to the place where they launched them from, seen some behind the scenes stuff, seen a few of the famous rockets up close as well. So that was really cool to do. That was something that I definitely wanted to do. Didn't do it last time when I came to Orlando, so wanted to tick it off this time, and that's sort of a, you know, a bucket list thing. Not big bucket list thing, but somewhere that I've wanted to go, and it's now ticked off. Then we went up to Daytona because we went to Buc-Ee'S. So I mentioned we got a few little pieces, bits and bobs, and we spent like $110 in there. So about $30 odd of that was on the food that we had there and then. An extra $15 on fridge magnets. You may recall from previous series that I do like to try and get a sentimental fridge magnet from each place that I go. I don't have them all out. I just sort of keep in a box somewhere. It's just like a thing my mum got me into when I was younger. I'm just sort of stuck at forever. So I always get one for me. So I've got this Florida one here, which actually matches. It's the, you know, the same style as the Alabama one that I've got from a few years ago when I went to a Buc-Ee'S in Alabama. So it's a like similar sort of style in how it's done. And I got another one for my mum as well. I also got this as well. This one's just for myself. This is more a personal one, but got this one here, the Daytona Beach Buc-Ee'S one, because I got the exact same one from Athens, Alabama. So I've got the Athens, Alabama one, and now the Daytona Beach, Florida one. So just a little extra sentimental one for me there. I got this as well, so I've already got this flask in white, and I saw it there in red, and it was like $10. So I was like, yeah, I'll grab it. So I grabbed that for $10. Alex grabbed this cinnamon roll. Yeah, look how hefty that thing is. Look, it's literally like the size of my face. It's huge. But again, look how big that is. It was literally like $3 after tax, $3.72. That's it. And look at the size of it. And then we've got a few bags of these. Some for ourselves to have whilst we're here. Some for friends and family back home. These are the Buc-Ee'S beaver nuggets, which are like I know there's like a corn snack treat that's there's a hole in the bottom of the bag. I've just looked at the table. I thought, why is this table covered in beaver nugget crumbs? There's actually a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of this bag here. So we better eat this one, not use this one to take home for other people because it'll be all dried out and whatnot. So we'll eat this one over the next week or so while we're here, and then we've got a couple of bags to take back for friends and family. Again, these are only a couple of dollars. You get quite a big bag, 369 grams. They are so addictive and so moreish, like, scarily. They're like, how do I describe them? Imagine like, they're just really, it's just like puffed, caramelly, almost like a savoury sort of flavour. Like you could probably have these with milk and they wouldn't taste too dissimilar to some sort of cereals particularly from like 10, 15 years ago before all that the sugar reductions came in. The only concerning thing about these is it does say there, if you can see it, if the camera's going to focus, contains a bioengineered ingredient. I would love to know what bioengineered food ingredient this is. And actually, there is a beaver nugget that's snuck out here. I think it's probably from that packet there. So you can see here, this is what they're like. They're literally just like little golden piece of goodness. Well, not good for you, but like most things that taste good, they're not good for you. We also saw they had loads of homemade fudge. So over the next week or so, we'll gradually work our way through this. This is an ounce of fudge, and it's got every single flavour. I mean, if you look in there, I'm trying to work out what these are. There's like a regular, there's some like caramel looking ones. That one looks like pistachio-y. It looks a bit like it's green. It's either apple or pistachio, something like that. That's some sort of like white chocolatey pecan one. Mixture of things in here. Chocolate, caramel, like a mixture. There's probably like a blondie one. There's like a marble one here as well, where it's white chocolate and milk chocolate, and then a milk chocolate M&M one as well. So yeah, that came to $15 for that fudge. But I say it is. It's kind of hard to show it, but it is quite hefty. I don't even know what even is 1 ounce. This is the thing when you come to America as well. You have to get used to, like, it is like the most imperial of imperial place when it comes to like measurements, like every single thing. I'm surprised that they actually use like dollars rounded to 100, not like shillings and farthings or whatever it used to be back in the olden days, like my grandparents talk about. Because everything's like in ounces, or it's in when you go fill your car, it's in gallons. So I think 1 US gallon is about 4.5 litres, something like that. That's what the conversion that I found online for it. So, and things like weighed in like pounds and ounces, all that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna have a quick check now because I'm curious actually how much does this weigh. I worked it out now. So I just looked and I saw 1 ounce, and it said on my phone that 1 ounce is 28 grams. It says net weight 1 ounce. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what it says on here. It says 1 ounce servings per package, 12, but apparently an ounce is only 28 grams. So I don't know. Anyways, they're really hefty. It definitely weighs more than a few hundred grams. Like it weighs like half a kilo or something. This genuinely, it is hefty. It feels quite chunky. So yeah, we'll tuck into those over the next few days, and Daytona Beach. That was the last stop. Interesting spot. We only kind of went there because it was nearby. We wanted to watch like the rocket launch from the coast. If we'd had a bit more time, then we probably would have gone back down, or if we weren't going to Buc-Ee'S, we'd have stayed down there. But we really want to do the Buc-Ee'S trip. So yeah, we are thinking we've probably got the opportunity. There's a couple more rocket launches coming up later this week while we're still here, because we don't go until literally like Sunday evening, Sunday night. So I think we've got 1 or 2 chances if we want to drive about an hour east towards like, I think it's Cocoa Bay, around there, like sort of the bottom side of where Cape Canaveral is, or like the actual Cape Canaveral town itself. We could actually drive right through there and probably see it literally. So the closest we've got so far is probably today, where we were still like 50 odd miles away. So we could get within a couple of miles of the launch. I think it's going on Wednesday night. So stay tuned, because a lot of these things I'm able to tell you what's coming next, but what we'll do for that, I don't quite know. So we'll wait and see. The plan for tomorrow, so unless this changes last minute, and for next week's episode, so like I say, I'm dropping these episodes once a week, every single Sunday afternoon, as I have been all year. They're going to keep coming that way. Tomorrow's episode is going to be Disney's Animal Kingdom. So it's one of the Disney parks I've not been to before. Alex has, so I'm looking forward to it. It's a different one. I think there's like, obviously there are some animals there as well, but there's also rides, so it's a bit of a mixture of both. There's obviously a few different food things and whatnot to try potentially there, so we'll see. For this one, like, I'm all just, every time we go to a Disney park, or before we go to a Disney park, I'm just open for whatever, because it's all brand new to me. So I'm really enjoying just experiencing the new things, trying out new stuff, food, rides, just all the experiences. It's been brilliant. And then we've got Topgolf booked in the evening. So I've wanted to go to Topgolf for a while. I know it's quite big in America. There's quite a few locations. There's only a couple in the UK. I just thought it was something fun to do in the evening. I'm all right at golf. I go to the driving range every so often. I've not played around a golf for a while, but kind of know the fundamentals. It'd be interesting to see how good Alex is. I don't know if she's ever hit a golf club before in her life, so we'll wait to see how that one pans out. But yeah, plan tomorrow. So for next week's episode, it will be a trip to Disney's Animal Kingdom and Topgolf. Food-wise, we're not too sure we're doing food yet, so we'll just kind of wait and see, but there'll definitely be a food stop in there. We've ticked off most of the places that we want to go to, so it could be somewhere that we've already been, or it still could be somewhere new. So wait and see. Stay tuned for next week's episode. If you've not subscribed yet, please smash that subscribe button. If you did like today's video, please leave a like. If you've got anything to say at all, comments box down below. You know what to do. Love to hear from you guys, so leave the comments in the section down below. And yeah, catch us for the next episode when we go to Animal Kingdom and Topgolf. See you soon.